Again, I must say a pleasant good afternoon. A beautiful day for cricket as we continue on the second game. It's a YGCA Stormers going up against the Tampa Bay Assassin. Though in the first over, the score is 3 for no loss. Shayank is the batter along with Arman. The bowler is Manan. And I was told that Arman was shortened to Arm. And Shayank was shortened to Shay. So we'll go along with that. It's 3 for no loss. That one was played back past the bowler, but there's a fielder at short, long off, or you could say mid off. Well, it's a right-hander, so it's mid on. He had just thrown that ball in, but he's still sitting there, so we're not sure what exactly is happening. So
the kid is injured, either a replacement or I think you guys need to look and check him out.
after the first over, I think he hurt his knee.
You guys need a replacement for this kid. He hurt his knee. Replacement for the kid.
He's hurt his knee, so he's still down on his anchors. Yeah, he's in pain. He's in pain. But I think they're gonna get a replacement. As usual, he don't want to get off the field, but at least they're gonna take him off and see if he could return later on. So they're walking him off. The score is 3 for no loss. Young genius. That one could run into the fence. There's a fielder chasing. No, he picked it up just inside, inches inside, and they were able to cross for 2. So the score goes up by 2. It's 5 for no loss. Young genius. One plays in the coverage. They're in the second over. Down the leg. Umpire signals are wide. That he could make it to the fence, but no, it was stopped just short. Send the throw back in, and that cross for I think 2. score moves up to 8 for no loss. It's a good ball, just a little outside the off stump. The batsman plays and get a bottom edge. So it went down, hit the pitch, comes back up and hit the bat again, but nothing to worry about from the batter. Again, that was played back to the bowler Jay. 8 for no loss. Outside the off stump. He plays at it and gets the bottom edge. To the leg side, there's a fielder. Just that backward square leg. Send the throw back in. It's the end of the over. 1 added to the score. Arm is on 6 and Shay is on 5. Shay is on 1. My mistake. The score is 9 for no loss. Young genius. That's a good ball. He just plays it out in the covers, fielded by the bowler. Umpire signals a wide. Put the score up by 1. 10 for no loss. was an overthrow, so it will be 5 added to the score. I must say big hello again to Patrina for stopping by. I think she have a fun time in the booth with Ian Thomas. Just a little interview. She's here with her son for the under 13 game. She really enjoyed it, and her son is having a meal of this weekend. Down the leg again, the umpire signals are wide. 19 for no loss. Young Genius up against Tampa Bay Assassin. Mr. Ian Thomas was here as usual. Over the far side, getting some interviews from the parent. That was 8 square of the wicket. There's a fielder there, no run. That was a good ball. It's kind of floated and dropped just pretty much in the black hole, but the batsman was right on top of it. He strokes it down to long on, get a single. The score moves to 22. And Shea moves to 7. Armour is an 8. That will go all the way. One bounce in the fence down to mid-wicket. That one was a full-blooded blow. One bounce in the fence for 4 as the score rushed to 26 for no loss. So it's the end of the 4th over, and the score is 28 for no loss. Shy is an 13, and Arm is an 8. Young Genius, 26 for no loss. While they start the 5th over, is Manan is the bowler from the north. That one was flighted, it was flicked down the leg side. There's a fielder there. He misfield and he could run into the fence. Now he stopped it just short, but they were able to cross for a second run. And the score moves to 30. 30 for no loss. And I must thank Mr. Engineer Paul Mowat. Was part of the podcast earlier that but he was engaged for just half of the day. So he's now doing the night cricket. I should be there, but eventually we decide to split the crew. So he will be at night cricket along with David Maitland. I will be back here also tomorrow, while they'll be doing a softball game. So I'll be here tomorrow by myself also. That's a wide signal by the umpire as we return for live cricket. The score moves to 36 for no loss. Arm is on 14, Shay is on 13. So at the end of the fifth over, the score is 38. 38 for no loss. Young Genius. Arm is on 15 and Shay is on 14. Side here of some, the batsman plays and miss. Went through to the keeper. That was a good ball. He plays out to the covers. There's a fielder there. Plays it. Was a little aerial, but he kept it down as much as so it don't it wouldn't be a catch. Score is 39 for no loss. Young Genius. That one was the square of the wicket. There's a fielder there. Cover point area. No run. That's a loud appeal for a leg before umpire says not out. So at the end of the sixth over, the score is 41 for no loss. So it's a new bowler from the north end. That's Tani. And he'll be bowling to Shea. All the plays and covers, everything in a quick single is shy at the stump. But the batter was home safe. Score moves to 42. 42 for no loss. As the Sunny into a bowl. That one was flighted quite a bit off break, but it was flighted. Batsman plays it back over the bowler's head. Fielded by the fielder on the long off boundary. No run. I mean 1 run. They cross for a single. Score moves up to 42. Wow, a swing and a miss. Luckily for the batter, that ball did not turn. It was flighted and he got his eyes wide open. He was thinking of throwing that kitchen sink at it, but misses. And so do the ball. That one was outside the off stump. Kept a little low. $41 for no loss. Young genius. They're standing in and he bowls, and that one plays in the covers, and they be taking a quick single. He will beat the fielder and it's going defense for 4. That was a good shot. There's a fielder in the covers and there's a fielder at the long off boundary, but the batter beats both of them through that gap, and it rushed in defense for 4. The score moves to 47 for no loss. Shea is now on 20. Arm is on 16. That one again, he plays it, fielded by the bowler. It's the end of the 7th over. The score is 47 for no loss. Young genius. Are they? Just right now, sometimes. So we're here again at the TV. That's the way you find it. It's the National Youth Championship on the 13th, on the 16th, and this afternoon we have the under 13 going on field with Young Genius Cricketers Academy, who is on the field. They are 59 without loss. And they're playing Tampa Bay Assassins. So the Tampa Bay team is definitely the one on the field fielding. The sun is pretty warm on this side. It is South Florida, and we expect to get some sunshine this year. It will be having a weekend of sunshine in Florida, and they have the privilege of playing right at the Broward Regional Stadium, which is international class, which
Broward Regional Stadium. And I can tell you one thing, the kids are having a lot of fun out there. Inside of the commentary box, we have a mom who has a son who has not played the game of cricket before. However, she's here trying to see how much she can learn herself about the game. And her wish is to introduce this sports to her son. It's something that he'll love. But before, you know, as a parents, they're very protective of her again. Just to give you a quick update of her takeaway thus far from this. So we're gonna welcome Patrina inside the commentary box today. So guys, be patient with her. As I said, she's learning the game, and we all know cricket is a really tricky one. A lot of rules and regulation. But here she is. Patrina, welcome.
Well, thank you, Ian and Tucker, to have me here today and helping me to get the angles of what cricket is all about. And most of all, thanks to MAQ TV for giving this opportunity to the youth in South Florida and beyond. When I say beyond, meaning it's not just limited to South Florida. It's people from all different states and island country. So the opportunity is here for parents to give the children to play cricket in Florida here.
So there's many tournaments, guys, around the US, but there's none such as this one. This one is happening inside of a state-of-the-art stadium. And this is where many of these youngsters would have watched their idols, their mentors play the game. You know, we have many international game players here. I'm from Jamaica, so naturally to support the West Indies. A lot of Indians are here supporting India and Pakistan. All of them would have seen some of their favorite players here, Americans, all grace this field at some point. So for these kids, it's like a dream come true to be here. And I'm telling you, they're definitely loving it. You know, it's a weekend that is packed with cricket, both for the under 13 and the under 16 age group. They get to come and showcase their talent. Simply mean you could have been as young as 8 or 9, however young, you know, and they have an interest in the game of cricket, then they could come on over. You don't even have to have a team. Somehow, the organizers, and with that I have to say a big shout out to Mohammed Qureshi, Sir MAQ, the visionary behind this tournament here, this championship. The man who's always envisioning greater things ahead. And with this tournament, I can tell you, he has put a lot of smiles on the parents' face, because I've listened. Patrina, she had done a few interviews in the field with some of the parents, and I'm telling you, they really appreciate this moment today, allowing their kids just to be here, taking part in this tournament, allowing them to at least travel with their kids and also to be a part of it. They're able to be right at the ropes, at the sideline there, able to venture on the field. One parent even mentioned that, guess what, when she came to watch international match, she could not get anywhere close to the field. As we know, the cricketers, they are protected. So today, she was able to come right by, as you would say if you're playing boxing, you say ringside. Well, she was able to come right by the ropes and was able to cheer on her child. And I think that's a big takeaway for that parent. But for the kids, just to be here on this field, showing up, displaying, and showing off their talent, you could not give them a better prize, a better present. As a matter of fact, it was one particular kid yesterday who was saying that his parents were going out on a cruise to find his way to the field, to this cricket field, which he did. He's actually participated in the tournament while his parents are off on vacation. You tell me which child would not want to go off on a vacation where you can eat as much as you want, be out there, on a cruise? Oh boy. Well, guess what? He knows what he needs. He knows what he wants, and that's cricket, to play cricket. And he's here this weekend. Patrina, you even just beyond that, in terms of a kid at this tender age, already know what they need. Imagine mom going off on a cruise and they don't want to be on that cruise. They want to be here.
Well, that's where, like I mentioned earlier, a lot of these kids may be 12, 11, 12, 13, whatever age, but they are actually mature and they're actually aged. They are making some real decisions in their life now, and like a child like that, he's a mature one, obviously, so he definitely know that, listen, he been training, he been practicing, and he been putting in the work. So if he get the opportunity to come here in South Florida on this field, that it's a once in a lifetime opportunity, that of course he's gonna choose this because he can go on a cruise another time. You understand? So you have to weigh the pro and the con, and this child is smart enough to see that the once in a lifetime opportunity that he gets to be present here and playing his favorite sport and one of the highly sought after field to play on, he's gonna take that chance. So that's where that came in. Another thing I heard you mention about the parents that is excited sitting watching their children. I have observed and see that a lot of the father here is so involved as their child trainer, and the mom are of course the nurturer and the nurse. You know what I mean? So both parents are putting in the work, however, to complete this their child or children dream. But what I've also observed is that a lot of the fathers are cricket player back then, and they did not get this opportunity. Therefore, their children is in a better circumstance now to get the opportunity, so they push it for their child to get to utilize the opportunity that they didn't have. A lot of these fathers are excellent players. You understand? Back then, they mentioned they used to play in India, whatever it be. So they were excellent players, but they did not have the opportunity that their children here in America today is able to get. And what MAQ is providing here to give them the opportunity to play on this sought after field that so many idols of them pass through, and professional, they're not gonna give up this. They're gonna come, get their experience, and run with it with their memory.
Yes, guys, you could not have said it much better than that. These kids are really enjoying this opportunity to be here. The sun out there is pretty warm, and I tell you that is not bothering them one bit at all. These kids are bursting with energy, every single one of them, and they're here to show off their best game.
Yeah.
And we have seen that as the tournament continues. We have seen them getting into their own self. I think their little nervousness is all gone, and they're now just enjoying the game, enjoying the field, type of skill that these guys are displaying. In the bat lift earlier this morning, one of the kids was teaching Patrina how to hold the bat, how to lift the bat, how to tap the bat, how to make a swing. You know, that is just showing you that they're just loving this. So guys, we're here and this game is playing between the the Tampa Bay Assassins and YGCA, the Young Genius Cricketers Academy. You know, we saw the other 16 they did quite well. Today we were looking at the under 13. So each of these teams, they're here and they're here wanting to win. But as you listen to most of the coaches, their main takeaway would be what the kid would have learned over this weekend. You know, more about the game, you know, the physical readiness and the mental acuity, or sharpness, you know, all of those stuff is what they're looking for. It's not just to win the game. And I'm telling you, this platform that MAQ has created is definitely providing such medium for these kids. And as you can see here, see, parents, they do appreciate what MAQ Cricket Council USA, MAQ TV, where we're able to watch it on YouTube. You know, they appreciate what this organization is doing for cricket in the USA. I spoke with MAQ early yesterday morning in a short mini interview, and he said, Ian, my focus will be on the youths. My focus will be on the youths. You know, he has put in a lot of millions into the seniors, but this time around he said the youth is going to be the main focus. I've interviewed a few coaches, managers, and they're willing to come on board with him after their services. So, I can say, youth cricket in America is very, very, very with people like MAQ standing behind it. Then there's no chance of fail, because these are people who not just put their heart, but they put their money. You know, they support cricket, not just this year, last year, but they've been doing it for many years. And with that said, I just want to thank the organizers, thank sponsors who make it possible. But single-handedly, I want to single out MAQ Mohammed Creation. He is the visionary, and we have seen so many of his vision blossom coming into being. One of those is the US Open T20 competition. We have seen players coming from all over the globe, all over the world, to be right here in South Florida, and this very field, you know, just to represent. And that opportunity was given to them by the man himself, Mr. Mohammed Creation. Big up, MAQ. Thank you very much. Back to you, Patrina.
Yes, I heard you mention these youth are ready. They are playing and they're ready, and you're absolutely correct, because as you can recall earlier when we actually interviewed one of the manager of the previous teams, he mentioned yesterday when they actually reached, they drove like over 18 hours, and when they actually reached, something like they could not even check into the hotel. They had to present themselves on the field and playing on the field before they actually go to the hotel and checked in. So that show you, these youth, these children came ready. They didn't even have to worry about putting themselves or checking out hotel, freshen up or whatever. They were ready to present themselves on the field and navigate into what they practice over the period of time. So yes, the sports, cricket, particular what we're talking about here, has been a highlight this stadium here, and a lot of people out there, if you have children or you feel like doing something recreational, you can actually come on over and watch a few games. You don't have to be a part of it to be in it, so, or you don't have to be in it to be a part of it, but you can actually come out and watch game and help support and cheer for a youth.
Well, guys, with that said, I just want to say thank you, Patrina. And back to the game at hand here. We have the Young Genius Cricketers Academy. They had just lost their first wicket, 74 for 1. So just about the halfway mark, 11.5 overs in total, allotted overs, and they just lost their first wicket. So, it's a long day ahead of us. We should have another game after this game. Yesterday we had 3 games. Today we have just about the same. So it's a lot of cricket. Just want to come over and watch it. You're not able to, then turn your channel to YouTube, type in MAQ TV, and you will definitely find this particular game. My game has been played a day ago, so that's one way you can find it. Support it, guys. Go give the youngsters a cheer. Give them a thumbs up. Learning experience for them, and this is the way we can help them and support them. Guess what we can do? We'll give them a little thumbs up, a little like, or something. Let them see that you guys appreciate it. And I tell you, I've seen some great talents out there. Great talent. Plus, there's some of them that I think will be great public speakers in the future.
Yes.
They're so eloquent
Yep.
that you can't believe it.
Yeah, like Ian said, head on over to MAQ TV, MAQ TV, go on YouTube, check it out. The youth of the future playing cricket here in South Florida. Yes, I understand, and I heard that MAQ is so into giving the youth this opportunity and is head on with this project. So if you out there and you feel like you want to sponsor or donate towards a cause for any of these teams, you probably can figure it out also on MAQ TV or try to contact MAQ TV. I'm pretty sure any kind of help and support would be helpful, because there are parents who are traveling distance, there are parents who are unable to come with their children, and sometimes some of these things are financially burdened, but guess what? They figure they have to do what they have to do to give their child the opportunity that they didn't have or that they had, and they want to just kind of said, it doesn't hurt if you choose or you want to donate, sponsor, give us support, buy a thumbs up, give a like, whatever be, whatever your heart move you to do. I'm pretty sure MAQ and MAQ TV would greatly appreciate. So enjoy watching these kids like I am. I don't know the sports like that, and it doesn't take much for you to enjoy the sports. I am able to watch the sports and figure out a part. Some of these children give me little clues and there, and I spoke to Tucker and Ian and get clues here and there about the sports, and I'm able to sit here right now and watching these youth playing up there and can actually put it together and understand a little of the game. So it's not that difficult. So if you never play cricket, you can go on YouTube also and see a cricket player. If you never play cricket and you feel like you want to try it, it's never too late also. They have youth cricket and they have adult cricket. So check out YouTube, MAQ TV, MAQ TV.
Guys, it's fun to be watching these coolers, all of them school age, all of them definitely have other activity going on, and especially the parents, they have it tough. Just imagine the challenge parents have to keep them going, but through this tournament and how much they have put in, I know it have to be big sacrifice. Just for here for you to get here will cost a lot of money. And they just have to put here. You have to find room and board. MAQ provide food for them, but I know if I go to a new state, a new community, I want to dine in, eat something else, nothing now, So I could bet you they're enjoying themselves, like it's a vacation, maybe vacation at the same time. So it's just a lot of fun for them. So we have the Young Genius, there's a academy who's batting. They are 89 for 1, which was lost from ago. And Shreyank, 31 from 26. Seems to be the main man down here. So it's more it's like a baby out there. They walk off the field. So it's good. Look out here. Good day for cricket, especially you cricket. You should come on down if you have the time.
Yes, and after today, there is still another day. So if you don't make it here today, put it in your schedule for tomorrow. There will be more tournament tomorrow, Sunday. So you can put it as your Sunday recreational activity of the day. It's very big down here, huge field, and in addition to, even just to come and walk around and stretch your legs, it's not a bad idea. It's a bit warm, so walk with your water or your juice.
Yes, guys, hydration is very important, and it's a key factor when you're playing cricket. So as a nurse, I'll tell you, always make sure your son, your daughter, is hydrated before taking the field. And hydration doesn't start today, the day of the activity, the day of the sports. It starts a day before, day and a half before. Start putting in that water from ahead of time. So when your body needs it, it is there. A lot of people, they come and it's on the day, they're thirsty, they're trying to drink all that water. That water is not as good as if you had been basically filling up your tank, and they are so before. So I just encourage everybody to walk with your water. And they come here, MAQ creation, that's a good thing about it. Provide them with water, see you providing them youth with. It's just me for parents to find all that money, probably for the travel and everything, and the food bill on it and so forth. So what MAQ is doing, he's helping to foot some of those expenses too. Because I can tell you, even earlier I had a banana myself. I see them having apple. He's having, what you call it, doubles, roti, dry roti, all of those stuff, donut, whatever. Just give them a little extra energy, a little extra boost. And if you're playing with nothing, there's something here for you. It's very important. Also, so you make sure they're hydrated.
that's important too because, like we said, sometimes it's cost constraint on the pocket here, and they find the money to buy the gas or the airline ticket and the hotel, and it's limited budget to buy the food for everybody. You know what I mean? So by doing that and providing food, it's really admirable, and I'm pretty sure a lot of all of that for so many people sometimes. So I'm pretty sure they appreciate that.
Definitely, us as workers, always, I know we do have something here to snack on at least. So if you bring something along with you, you could get something to snack on. One thing I have the drawback to the stadium. The stadium doesn't have like a tuck shop in Jamaica. We always know that every little facility have a little tuck shop or a little shop around the corner. Well, you don't have that little shop around the corner. So guys, if you're coming over here and say bring your little food, tag along with it, you may just need it, and you're not gonna get any outside food right inside here unless you go to the mall or something. Carry a little food, but for the kids, don't worry about them. Mark already taking care of the kids here. So, it's just fun that they can come out here and all they have to worry about is just playing cricket. And that's no worry for them, that's what I can tell you for sure. They are just enjoying this moment.
It's amazing looking at the field. You see some look bigger and some look small, and they are actually around averaging the same age, but everybody come different fit, and some of them they call them talawa. Okay, look at that little man there, and yet they
One was feeling on the fence here. The field was small, spread out. It was 16 years old. Under 16, the field was bigger than it was for the senior players. Standing right above the fence, he catches. I'm telling you, that was a catch to watch.
practice.
Practicing, but here they get a international field to play on to showcase their skill. It's just fun, guys. So again, we just see the young genius team. They are batting. I would say they are batting 93 for 2 with about 13.5 overs being played, so about 14 over 6 to go. They're just shy of 100. Say that this could be a winning sport.
Oh yeah. See, I'm watching, and I was watching this, a young man there back a while ago. I remember my trainer, the little young guy, was teaching me, and he was like, "Oh, when you're batting, you don't really want to bat it up because it's gonna just go up in the air, and so you gotta bat it, and you gotta let it go down or straight, and." I'm watching and I'm just smiling because it's just amazing how these children are just taking this humbly and just enjoying the moment. Look, a father here running to the sideline, giving him son a little water, hydration like we talked about earlier. Look, awesome. I'm telling you, I applaud these fathers. I applaud these fathers. Who says fathers not doing their role? There's so many fathers out here showing up and doing their role. Applaud you fathers and mothers out here.
Yeah, that was very important that you bringing kid some water on the sideline.
Hmm.
Hydrated. And the one thing as Patrina had mentioned is a child now, they know the game more than me and you. They're able to do teach back.
Yeah.
You're teaching her to hold a bat, having a proper bat lift, playing ball on the ground instead of in the air, so they can catch the route. So they
You know, I might be in the game tomorrow, in the tournament tomorrow, if you know my job. Oh my
it's a
god.
youth tournament, so if you have a child at home, age from as young as 8 years old, they want to bring them on out into the under 13. They're older than 13, but we still have under 16 depending on there. So just bring them out, they'll fit into a team, so they don't have to have a team. We fit them into a team and let them be able to showcase their talent. So it's gonna be cricket all weekend. Today's the second day.
They don't have to have no experience. Experience or no experience, trust me, they will go on the field and they will learn something. So you come on out with them and give them the opportunity to catch a ball. You will be surprised.
Talk about it. I've seen this kid taking some excellent catches. You will see them taking those catches. In short, yes, but
But you
it's really pros. My teachers Patrina, so he was telling you to keep the ball on the ground. So if the ball on the ground, there's no chance of them catching it. But they could do it on that ball. That ball is on the ground, run to the rope. It's a 4. Now if you hit it in the air and it goes over that rope, it's 6. So that's how they tally up these runs. So you can run a single between the wicket without them breaking the wicket before you get there. Then that's another way how you out is run out. Simple mean the keeper or a fielder, whether it be the bowler or another fielder, you're attempting to run, you take off, somehow somebody picked up the ball, throw it in it, and whoever it is, if you hit the wicket without that batsman getting the back to his ground, he's out. If you throw it and somebody catch it and knock the stump over, you're out if you don't get there before they do that. They have a batting crease and you have to be inside there or else you'll be given out. So that's another way that you'll be given out. So I thought in 2 ways, somebody bowl the ball and then hit the wicket. That's the easiest one. You see it from a distance and you know, hey, he's out once the umpire does not call a no ball. I mean, an illegal delivery. You're good. And that run would have passed keeper, didn't touch it. Past the batsman, he didn't touch it. Past the keeper, didn't touch it. It went all the way down to the boundary. Somebody pick it up. What you call that is a bite. It didn't touch anything. Didn't touch anybody. So they get a run. And it's an extra run because it was a bite. It went by. Nobody stopped it. If you basically have it hitting pad, leg, umpire did not give them out and it run down and they do the same thing. It's called a leg bye. So you have a bye and you have a leg bye. So just as I told you, there's so many things, so many complicated things in the game of cricket. It's actually good if you could get the rule book, go over it, and it will teach you a lot. You watch television, watch the game on screen. So as I said, watch it on TV. You're gonna learn a lot. So you see what he's trying to race in before the keeper catches it and break his leg. So that's what you call a run out. Most players don't want to go by the run out route.
yeah. Okay. Good to know. Thanks for sharing. But it's awesome to watch these youngsters. And I don't know, I feel like I'm sharing their joy. I feel like just as excited they are to be here and be on the field, I am excited to be here and be on the field. So I'm sharing their joy today too. So, like I said, anyone out there wishes to come and see cricket for today and tomorrow, you are welcome to come on over to the field. So,
So I know Patrina is inviting ball was gonna hit the wicket, and it's not too high. Simple mean is with his judgment, he believed it will hit the wicket. We don't have the replay available here. It's just but there's a technology we could read. But with his judgment now, he thinks it was gonna hit the wicket, and that's why he gave this player out. So that's another way to out. Before wicket. So the umpire thought it was gonna hit the wicket, but because it hit his leg, so his leg was in the way, blocking the ball from hitting the wicket. Umpire believes in his judgment that it's gonna hit the wicket, and if the fielders they appeal, they to give them out, and that's what he did a while ago. His judgment, he thought it would hit the wicket. It did not hit the bat, so once it does not touch the bat, if it touches the bat, it's a different story. It cannot be given out because it touches the bat. But the fact that it did not touch the bat a while ago, it just hit him straight on the leg. Within the umpire judgment, he said he would have been out, and he's been given out. So that's bring the score to 104 for 3 guys. Another wicket is down for Young Genius. So you now learn 3 ways of getting out.
But can't they dispute that?
Well, because we don't have the privilege to access a replay, which we could run it again, went back to run it, and the third umpire had to come into play. And if that third umpire said, okay, project it now, this is where you're going to use computer, and they will do projection, show you the height and the length, and they'll project where the ball will go, like removing the pad out of the way. And if that seems it will be hitting, it's gonna be out.
That's a crazy out.
Yeah, the third umpire gets to call that one.
That's, I'm pretty sure nobody want to get out like that.
Alright, yeah. The toughest way to get out is when you leave it to the judgment of somebody else. So simple meaning a person who is run out, it's always gonna be the judgment of the umpire to say, okay, did he got to get there in time? Was he close? Was he in? And sometimes the player believe that you're in, and the umpire think different, and he say you're out. When the umpire say you're out, you're out. When the doctor say you're dead, you're dead. So the umpire, he rules the game. So he say you're out, you're out. So that's a hard way to get out. So he's gonna appeal again. So they appeal this time. The umpire does not believe it was gonna hit the stump. Okay, but nobody wanna get out that way. Next, run out and LBW.
Actually, in this particular game, there is a female on the field, which is interesting. This is what I spoke of earlier, that I've seen a few female players coming in, and it's cool to see that the female is playing among the male here in the cricket team.
Yeah, that's a good one. That doesn't matter. You have ladies team, which is just all ladies female cricket tournament. But this year they allow a female to play along with the male. There's no segregation. Just now 15.5 over 1 to the Roku. So we're over to go after this. So currently Young Genius, they're 107 for 3. Just managed to get another run, which will take them up to 108.
Okay.
Here in the commentary box where we have on off seen all these numbers. You're looking on these. So the players wearing these numbers. He has 9 runs, this one only have a run. Okay, this is the bowler. He bowled 3 deliveries, all that stuff. It's all over here. That's the amount, that's how many overs, that's the total amount of overs that we could bowl. So there's a lot of things for you here. You could hit the screen and you have the player name, number, So behind the scene you have a lot more that you can actually process.
I can see Tucker have a great setup here, guys. All these navigation to show you all outside there. It's amazing from the commentator area here. So yes, I am excited to get the opportunity to not only walk the field, but guess what? I'm also in the commentator thing here, you know, so what a great experience. What a ooh.
See these kids, they're diving,
Yeah.
they're doing what they'll watch their idol.
But you see, Ian, that's the thing with youth. They, the things that adults will refrain from out of fear, the youth just go at. You know what I mean? It's like there's no fear. They just play, and that is cool.
They give it their all.
Yeah.
That here on the cricket field, these youngsters, they're giving it their all. They come out there and they're coming out to show off their best game. Despite the fact that they're competitive also, they are also making
Yeah.
they play against each other, but at the end of the game you see them hugging and talking, watching each other at the practice sessions, talking to each other, cross talking coach to coach. So it's just that atmosphere that this tournament presents. They feel like just in a better space.
The earlier game I've seen.
Alright, so before you make any comment, he just got out. And that one is called a bowl and cough. So the bowler bowled the ball, the batter, remember the guy that not to hit it in the air, hit hard for the bowler. So the bowler got a wicket. By that means bowl and caught. He bowl it and they hit it back to him, he catches it. So another wicket is down. So 112 for 4 and just about 3.3 overs to go. 3 overs, I say 1 over is 6 deliveries, legal deliveries. We have seen in this tournament over 20 deliveries been bowled in 1 over because there are either no ball or white ball, and we'll teach you more about those later on. But you could bowl more than that amount of deliveries to make up the over if they're not legal. But it's 6 legal deliveries. So if I say 3 overs remaining, that is 3 times 6 is 8, 18 plus 3 would be 21 deliveries to go. We're gonna see how many runs they could get from that. They are already at 112 with 21 deliveries, and that would be goes up for them. Unless they get bowled out. Remember earlier this morning you see 10 wickets down? So I told you 11 players each team. You only need to get 10 out. The last batter can bat by himself. So they have 4 wickets. batsman will come at the wicket. 3 man.
So that one just exiting the field.
Yes, so he got out. He had to walk off the field. And that's the part that these kids don't like. You get out, it's for them, it's disappointing.
Absolutely.
Unless they make 100 or so or 50, they feel good about the runs that they make. But if you walk off just making a duck that you see there, big zero, that's not a good feeling.
Oh.
A few runs, you're gonna feel too proud either. 'Cause they want to play to make mommy and daddy proud.
That's
And
what
if
they
don't
come
have
to
a
do.
good total behind their name, they're gonna feel a little disappointed. Now, guys, this is where that mental part of it comes in. They're gonna think, okay, probably I'm not that good, probably I should have done this, I should have done that. But now as a parent, this is where it's important for you to come in, or you even have just like a mentor to just help them to navigate them through those difficult times and say, guess what, it is a game. Things like this do happen. We have moments when, guess what, you're gonna go out there and you don't make still nothing, zero, just like that. But remind them that some of the greatest batsmen in the world, Sachin Tendulkar, got out for a duck. Brian Lara got out for a duck. They do. They're no idol or whoever they look up to, their mentor. They at some point may have fallen for a duck, but that does not stop them from going on another day. So they let them know there's gonna be another day.
Exactly.
Try not to make the same mistake again. So you gotta get them mentally ready, prepared, get them stronger, and that's where the parents come in. That's where the coaches come in, is to get them to that point where they understand that guess what, it is a game and things do happen.
Yeah, because as like we mentioned, injury happened. I was speaking to one of the coach who have like a finger injury that leave his finger like crooked like, and he said he got broken nose twice, something like that. But it did not deter him from playing the game, the sports, because that's what he liked. And guess what? That was years ago when he was younger in high school and beyond. And yet now as an adult he's still playing cricket and he's now coaching cricket. So yeah, if you're in the sports and you love it, nothing gonna stop you.
Passion.
Because even earlier game there was a kid who had an injury to his feet, and he was right there. You would never know that it's not good that he couldn't play anymore. And him footy out his shoes and everything, but he was with the team, talking, going off, and everything same way. So
It was curing on his feet.
yeah, doing his thing same
It was
way.
an injury, and that's the thing. You have a replacement.
So that is the beauty of it. They really not letting nothing stop them right here.
In the ear.
Ooh, he caught. Ooh.
Catch. So that's what he told you not to do. Beautiful catch, guys. Another wicket down. So it's 18.1 over being bowled. Young genius. 116 and into 6 now. They're losing wickets very quickly, which is not good for them. If they need more runs, you ask me.
Well, they are playing the best they can, and that's all we ask for.
One thing about it is that one parent probably a little bit down too when they see their boy coming in, not making much, but just
cannot be successful at anything. So that's just part of the game. Exactly. And then at the end of the day, them are going to support them one another and come again to pull it through.
This good thing about it is a team sport. So you may not perform at your best, but your teammate have their best game ever. And the thing is, you gotta celebrate that with them. You're gonna celebrate the win, and guess what? Tomorrow may just be your day to shine.
And each of them go on the field with a plan to do the best for the team. Like earlier, we interviewed one of the child, and he was like, his aim was to make sure no ball pass him. You know what I mean? So they go out there with their game plan to secure whatever it takes for them to win. But if not, at least they try their best.
So you realize there's 20 overs to be bowled. They have already bowled 19. So now once they bowl this one, that's where the batting will close for this team. So even though they have more wickets in hand, they will not be able to send out another batter. The umpire is just going to say, let's go in. And the other team will get ready to come out and fail to defend that run. Normally the last over they try to go for as many runs as they can get to the swing. So the swing and a miss, guys. So the score still remain at 118 for 6. Shearman is on a duck after facing 2 deliveries. Alberto is on 1, faced 3 deliveries. Shearman is definitely want to hit at least a boundary. Here he goes for that one. He hits it straight over cover and runs into the boundary. 4 runs to him, so great batting here from Shearman. So he takes the tally up to 126.
Well, they keep going.
3 more deliveries. Have 4 wickets in hand, meaning it's only 6 now. So the young genius is posted basically some more or less total here. And here he goes swinging at that one.
Ooh.
Or the fielder spun away.
Go.
Going
Ooh.
through for the second. Decided against it. Only got 1. So 24 for 6. One to take out the half loop. This delivery what happened. So 1 to 24 for 6. 1 to take out the half loop. This delivery what happened. 1 to take out the half loop. This delivery what happened. 1 to take out the half loop. 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 brought up a wicket, so they close out their inning at 124 for 7. That was a beautiful point. So it's 24 for 7. So all 20 overs mean bowled. So 124 for 7 that run. So the assassin in Tampa Bay assassin, they only need to make 125 over. Vermont is total. So they'll leave the field for a moment, get some refreshment, and they'll be back. Likewise ourselves, we'll be back here in a few more minutes, guys. Stay tuned to MAQ TV. That's where you get the best coverage of this youth tournament, USA National Under 16, Under 13 Championship. MAQ TV. And otherwise, just come on down here in Broward Stadium and come and watch it live and direct. Right, guys, see you in a few. And thank you very much, Patrina, for being here with us. Thank you for sharing it.
as we return for the second half of this second game of the day here at Broward Stadium. As we return for the second half of this second. It's the MAQ TV USA National Youth Championship Under 16. Young Genius going up against Tampa Bay Assassin. 24-7 in their 20 overs. Tampa Bay Assassin is now replying. They are 4 for no loss. That was a flighted ball. Here is the bowler. So it's end of the first over. The score is 4 for no loss. I must thank for stopping by, along with the guest Patrina. Patrina is here with her son from New York. He's playing the under 16, taking part of the under 16 competition. Thanks again, Patricia, for stopping by. Yeah, and I know you got some journey to head back up north. Got to go to work this evening. Again, thanks again. Of the new bowler is Manvik. Outside the off stump, that should be a wide, yes, signal by the umpire. Again, it's a wide outside the off stump. Manvik just can't find the wicket, the pitch. Well, he get a little tutoring from his fellow cricketer. That one is a full one, is just hit. That was hit over the boundary for 6. Square of the wicket for 6. That was, he just threw that kitchen sink at it. As the score moves on to 12 for no loss. Rashik is an 8 from 4. Dastina is in 1. That's a better ball. Outside the off stump and just tails away just a little and beats the batter. Went through to the keeper. That's a good comeback there by Manvik. There he goes again. That's a massive 6. Over mid-wicket. That one really put everything in it. That's a good comeback a 6 is hit, that Manvik will come back with a good ball. So let's see what will take place now. 2 sixes so far. Let's see what will take place now. In he comes and he bowl. Left arm. Down the leg. Umpire signals a wide. As I'm looking at the clock over on the southwest side of the stadium, that was it. That's 1 bounce to the cover fielder. They were able to cross for a single because it was fumbled just a little. Was recovered and shies at the stumps. As the score moves to 20, they are in the second over. That's a good comeback. That was played in the covers. Fielded the cross for a single as the score moves up by 1. Dastina is in 2. Rashik is in 15. 21 for no loss. Tampa Bay Assassin. One played in again, and it rushed to the fence. Wow, that was a shot, a beautiful shot. He beats the man at third man and backward point. Rushed in the fence for 4. As the score moves to 25 for no loss. Tampa Bay Assassin chasing. That's a slower ball down the leg. Batsman plays and miss. Umpire signals a wide. But couldn't stop the batters from going through for a single. .27 for no loss. That's a good ball. Shies at the stump. It was played down to mid-off. It shies at the stump, but the batter were home. So it's my hair too, and he's asking the keeper to some steps back as he running to bowl to Day2. That one plays grab the wicket, it's a single, shied at the stump, but he made safe. That's another good ball in the black hole, but it was punched out in the covers for another single as the score moves to 30 for no loss. Still got one ball left in the over. We are in the third over. That was played in the covers again for another single. So while the batter is pretty much doing what they feels like, just getting the singles, as they would say, just rotating the strike. It's 31 for no loss. Rishik is on 17 and Bastina is on 9. 31 for no loss. Tampa Bay, they're chasing 124 for 7. Made by Young Genius. 33 for no loss. Tampa Bay. Chevron is the new bowler. You got a third man. A cover point, extra cover. Now they switch for the left-hander. Third man is on the boundary. Backward point, cover point, extra cover. On. Got a mid-off, a mid-on, a mid-wicket, and a backward square leg. That one plays in the covers and the shy at the stump, but the batter at home. Good fielding there. As the score moves up by 1. 35 for no loss. Tampa Bay Assassin. That was good ball. Slower ball. The batsman decided just to play it with soft hand. Fielded by the bowler. There's a fielder running, but he was unable to stop. We could say that was an easy single. The score is 36 for no loss. Tampa Bay Assassin. So it will be enough to continue. That was down the leg. That was a flighted ball that was hit hard and high. Over Langham for 6. As the score moves up to 43. Score remains at 44 for no loss. Tampa Bay. Rashik is on 26. Destano is on 11. Down the leg, he plays and miss. Umpire signals a wide. And that it could be out. No! It just went over his head. One bounce in the fence for 4. That's a good shot. That's a very good shot. And out over covers for 4. As the score moves on to 54 for no loss. Tampa Bay Assassin. The good thing about these youngsters, the Tampa Bay Assassin team, they are rotating the strike very good. And he's out stamped. That one was flighted. He advanced down the wicket and just turned away a little from him, and the keeper did the rest. So Tampa Bay had lost their first wicket.
That was a catch, okay? That was a nick behind. That was a catch to the keeper.
So I must take that back. The umpire said it was a catch, not a stumping. So the first wicket is down for Tampa Bay. 55 for 1. The new batter to the crease is Puneet. 55 for 1, Tampa Bay. Outside the off stump, umpire signals a wide. Plays a miss outside the off stump. Another wide outside the off stump. That's a spear excitement there, but umpire says not out. Sheik is in 36. Puneet yet to score. So while the score reached 61 for 1, 62 for 1 Tampa Bay, Rashik is on 39. Puneet is on 1. Shabram is the bowler from the southern end. As he run in the bowled. Outside the off stump, that was played down to long off. No run. 62 for 1 Tampa Bay. They are chasing 1. 24 for 7 made by Young Genius. That was home. As the score moves up by 1. Good fielding there by the bowler. Dives to stop his own bowling. 6-3 for 1. Wow, that one he wanted to heave it over to covers, but he missed. One bounce in the fence for 4 over long off. Score moves to 67. Rashid moves to 43. At the end of the 9th over, the score is 67 for 1 Tampa Bay. And he could be out. Yes, the first, second wicket is down. Puneet just been out caught. And the score is 67 for 2. Alberta is the new bowler. He's in his first over. So the new batter to the crease is Safwan. So it will be Alberta from the northern end. He put his leg break on him. Wow, that was a beauty. That was a beauty. Mid stump and just taken away just outside the off stump. And they also keeping just a little low. Down the leg, can't be out. That one was played in the covers and it beats the fielder and it will run in the fence for 4. That was very casual feeling there by the cover fielder. He went down without the basic. I just run through his leg in the fence for 4. So at the end of the 10th over, well, there's a 1 more ball. Again, it punched the same Day2, Tampa Bay. Washik is on 43. Safwan is on 5. 72-4-2 after 10 overs, and they will be taking a quick water break. So we will be right back in a short while. Stay tuned, my friends. So that's 50 there for Rashik. He's now 52 from 36 balls, and the score reached 82 for 2. Tampa Bay Assassin. They still got another 45 more runs in 9 overs with 8 wickets remaining. Required run rate is just 4.64. So their Tampa Bay is cruising at the moment. That one was hit between both fielders and it beats both of them in the fence for 4. What a beautiful shot. There's 2 fielders there on the boundary and we were able to split both of them and went to the boundary for 4. As Rashid moves on to 57. Safan is on 7. The score is 94-4-2 Tampa Bay. They are chasing 124 for 7 made by Young Genius. So Tampa Bay just needed another 31 more runs from 8.2 overs. So it's Emmanuel who is operating from the north. And he comes and he bowl to. That one was played down to short man leg. No run. Outside the off stump, and he just tapped it in the covers. Fielded by the man that it off. At the end of the 12th over, the score is 96-2, Tampa Bay. Another 6 down to Langan. As Rashik moved on to 64 from 41, and the score reached now triple figures. 102-2 Tampa Bay. That's what he plays it in the covers. There's a fielder there. He fumbles just a little, but retrieve. But they were able to cross for a comfortable single as the score moves up by 1. Safran is in 7. Rashik is in 65. And that one was hit, and it's a loud appeal, but it seems like it was going down leg. Chinab is the bowler. Chinab. Okay, I hope I don't butcher that one too much, but he's operating from the south. And that one was played in the covers. It beat the fielder short and rushed down to. There's another fielder who comes around from long off, cuts it off, and they were able to cross for, is it a single? Yes, they crossed for a single. Score moves to 104-2. That was it over covers. And it went for the maximum. As the score rushed to 110-2. Rashik moved on to 71. That one he played it out in the covers, missed field, but it was backed up by the fielder coming off the fence, and they crossed for a comfortable single. At the end of the 13th over, the score is Nelson. 1-1-1, Ivor Henry. 1-1-1-4-2. Tampa Bay. Still got another 15 more runs from 14 more runs from
On the name Shree Man.
the score reached 111 for 2. And I must remind you, there's another game coming up in just after this. Should be somewhere about 6 o'clock or so. The new bowler is Shriman, bowling his first over. 6. That was hit again, and it beats both fielders down there on the boundary. That was a good shot again, and it just beats both fielders who is on the boundary. And it rushed in the fence for 4. And the score moves up to 115. 115 for 2. Rashik moves on to 76. And this one will go all the way. Yes, all the way for 6 in the same direction. It's just that this one, he just put a little more meat in it, and he just hoisted it over covers for 6. As the score rushed to 121. And Rashik moves on to 82. Down the leg. That's campered through for a single. .123. 2 more runs for victory for Tampa Bay Assassin. Down the leg again, and it's it should be, let's see if it's a wide. Yes, it's a wide signal. And the score, they had 1. So the score is now 125. So Tampa Bay Assassin had just overall the score of 124 for 7 made by Young Genius. So Tampa Bay won by 8 wickets. A very good knock there by I missed everything, and let's see, let's go back here and see. So while this game is just about complete, we'll be gearing up for the third and last game for the day. Rashik, who ends up on 82 not out. A very well played. He got 7 4s and 6 6s. It's a very errand for the third, and the curator is there just putting things together. Trying to get the, it should be starting in just a short while, maybe about 15 minutes from now. So stay tuned, my friends, we will be right back.